While I'm on a PC. Isaiah, what if someone was playing Fortnite on your game and you didn't notice until you woke up and seen them playing? What would you do? Oh no, watch FNC's Party Royale. You can get the fishy skin. The fishy the fishy what's the name skin? I was watching it. Clicks didn't compete though. I don't know why. Nor did Sway.
What's up, everybody? This is my second video of this week. We're gonna do a creative challenge, two creative challenges. One's gonna be sniper and shotgun, and the other one's gonna be only shotgun. Let's go.
Got chat running at 60 frames. Chat, I turned the delay off. Should be good. I'm over here watching kids play Fortnite.
They're gonna have to back out. Monko though, not gonna let him do it. He's got to be careful. He is running out of AR ammo, but he says, you know what? Who needs an AR? I got a shotgun and a crash pad. I'm going into the box. He's gonna miss the jump a little bit, almost deploying a crash pad there, but the continued pressure.
Oh, Mongrel! I'm spectating Mongrel right now.
Smudge just trying to get away.
Mongrel.
He's got a little sliver of HP, but Mongrel gonna get in the box and do that.
Mongrel just killed Booga.
Like, he had to resolve that fight right away, because even picking that up with the additional match drop now only has 50 materials as well. He is in the zone.
Mongrel just killed Booga.
South side, he's going to need to find it, and with so many other players around this area, it's going to be really hard to max out quickly. But now, let's hop on board with our match #1 winner. As you can see, the format in the right-hand side, each elimination being worth a point. You can see once you get into that top 10, you'll have 8 placed points going through, all the way up to 14 for first. And you can see 11 through 15th is 7, 16 through 20th is 6. The intervals of 5, then the intervals of 10, and of course, you get that first placement point after the first 25 players have gone down. So still, plenty of players who need to drop here, which generally is a little slower from you. You'll typically see a little more aggression going on. However, as you get further and further on into tournaments, the stakes and the players are that much more difficult to fight against. And it's really hard to confidently take an early fight, as we have Rax and the Costa Rican Sebi in a battle over here.
Ooh, and Rax on the back foot already. Now this is that weather station just above Patty. Sebi going in. The shots are going to go through. He's going to get the initial damage, and he's going to follow up with the AR.
Oh my god, Sebi comes in with the clutch.
Elimination comes through, but now the question posed for Sebi is, can he go get his loot? Can he go get the shockwave launcher and that charged shotgun, or will he settle for some of the vault loot?
And generally, that's the goal, is to go through, get whatever you can from the weather station, resolve the fight there, and then head down and hopefully pick up the remnants of whatever happened at Caddy Corner. But now we're going to swing on over to Authority, where we have Letwick, and in match #1, he was able to steal away that mythic glider grapple gun and just kind of rotate out. But now, match #2, you see Hardfind over on the side, and Hardfind looking to set up a trap and a bait. You seen this before a number of times, particularly around that Volta area, where there are some areas you can't build. Players look to have just an immediate drop, but Letwick is set up really well in terms of his close quarters combat. Just having that epic SMG as well as the tactical shotgun and a legendary pistol means he has 3 really high rate of fire weapons that give him plenty of abilities to just spam and pressure hardfind. He's going to be looking for an ambush here in a second, but right now both players just farming up.
And it seems like they're respecting each other's areas of this authority. They kind of know, hey, he's going to be over here. I can tell by how he's looted. I know Letwick's going to be
somebody going inside the TV.
Somebody watching me right now.
What concerning about this is the players that are around. Garrett is there as well. You got 2 other players on the side. But Letwick is playing this very well. He's hitting some things, and then he's standing still. That's how the henchmen act. They walk around, sometimes they'll hit stuff in their way, and then they'll stand still as you see one moving there. On the other side, we've got Wolfies, who's in a fight against the Marauders. Hopefully he's able to get out of those. The Marauders very, very potent. They shoot you, they throw things at you, and they just will try to eliminate you at all costs. And they've got very, very good aim, especially with that hunting rifle there in the inventory of the Deadeye Marauder. Wolfies is pretty low, but he's got Ardent pretty low as well, 150 HP. Now the Marauders are coming in here. The third
I think we can just get in and back out and see if we get the skin. I don't even think we get the thing for the fishy, the add-on for the fishy. Yeah, we don't get it. I think if you wear the fish stick there, you might get it. Wait, you know what? I'm about to join your party. Well, Tom, let's load into FNCS. You know they took out, you know they disabled the vehicles? Isaiah. Isaiah. Yeah. You know they took out the cars and boats?
They did?
And helicopters? They were moving?
Yeah.
No, they still got that.
But how they don't take out cars and they just add them in? Bro, everybody teaming on me. Yeah, get that boy. About it. What? Ooh! Why? You spamming with that? Okay. I didn't even know I was behind you. I'm even using an AR. How am I killing you? Come on. Find me like a real man. You won't.
Saw and a heads up play by Floyd. He desperately needed that, as well as his ammo was pretty low too. At least 74 AR. That's not enough going into an in-game competitive Fortnite game. You definitely want to have a little bit more like Noah Riley here. Again, take off Mr. Savage and now has the loot to show for it. They got coming in clutch with this loot. He's got this player down though with those tags. The big shield gonna be popped there. Now Noah has to be careful. He wants to go aggressive. His instinct is to push in with that crash pad and get the aggressive play. But that player back up to full HP. He's got to be careful. Shots go through the edit. Not going to connect on the shots there. Noah.
2 kids lagged out.
Shots come through a 71 tag there for Noah. And now he's going in. Crash pad in. It doesn't matter though. Crash pad is actually going to send him away. He's got to keep the pressure up to keep this player from popping any shields. And he's got the player back and forth, up and down, up and down. He's got the crash pad. He's going in. Shots are going to come through. The player puts the stare over the top of his head. And another good tag there. Noah's not able to find him. Noah's not able to finish him off. This player continuously layer changing, going up and down in between the builds. And Hydro was just trying to run for their life.
Hydro trying to put as much distance as possible And unfortunately, going to go down there. Good job for Noah Riley on the chase. We talk about how important it is to resolve fights, particularly because you don't want that opponent burning those resources, because when you do take them down, they'll drop them there, and you want to get as much as possible. You can see Noah picking up all of the minis there. He's back up to 6. Good job, so has 4 crash pads. And one thing you'll note in particular when you're looking at these mid-game fights and what you should be keeping an eye on. Anytime a player has crash pads, that will enable them to push into boxes. You've seen it in 2 different ways, both from the top down, where they throw it against one of those cones because it lets them fall in, and then a perfect example, thank you Ross Orange for showing it right there, winning the fight against Hardflying.
I'm at 1 ping.
That's the horizontal crash pad.
I'm at 0 ping.
The walls, you throw it against that corner. And
literally, that's a fat 0.
And it pushes you forward.
That's a fat 0 ping.
But it won't affect other players, so it allows you to line up your shots ahead of time, and most times it'll also put you behind them, so they're not able to play defensively. As Orange trying to play defensively here, but Baffa just comes in and says, hey, you didn't have enough time to reset and get your shields up. I will take all that loot. Thank you very much.
That's the dangers of taking a mid-game fight is if you take any damage, you're going to get third party. Players are going to recognize that shield cracks out. They're going to move in. But on the other hand, look at Lewick. He took that fight, got out, and now is on the move. But Carrot is setting up an ambush for the shots coming through. Lewick has been cracking. Look at the block separation that he just did there from Carrot. Get a time.
And the person that's watching me, can you hit the
there
sub
with the top
button,
is not his. He does get a nice layer change coming out and above, but he doesn't have enough time to pop the big shield. He's just looking to try to pop another mini, and he does get it off. And now he's looking for a shot. He needs to put the pressure back on to Carrot. Because if not, then he's just going to keep running around, and Carrot's finally going to be able to get a shot on him. Carrot decides, you know what? Not worth my time, not worth my materials, not worth my HP. I'm going to lose the game.
I'm 50-50 on that. It felt like if Carrot had kind of kept pressing, he might have been able to pick up Letwick, particularly because look at Letwick, there are only 20 total builds coming out, but that also means if you are able to take him down, you're not going to necessarily get that much back. You only get the 35 total, and it's really not going to be that beneficial unless you're able to rotate cleanly off.
Oh my god.
What's up, Clea?
I'm gonna mute my mic.
Foot does get the clone replaced, owns both, edits back under. Zandy able to.
Oh, nowhere.
Alright. Make sure he's still back up near that 100 threshold, and then Zandy down. So good job making sure you pick that up. Zandy was below that Storm Surge threshold. Diablo will see that coming through. The Storm Surge will pick that over. So that's what we're talking about right now. You can see on the right-hand side, Diablo is currently at 130 damage above. Zandy was below, which means he takes that 25 damage every 10 seconds. And it also signals to Diablo, hey, I can just tag this guy up and then wait, because any damage he does to that player, as long as they go down within a minute, he will still get credit for that elimination. He will still get the point, and he can go over and safely pick up that loot.
That is another aspect of competitive Fortnite that everyone has to think about. That Storm Surge, it plays a factor into so many of these players' games. Sometimes they forget about it because they're pumping, they're rolling, they got their match, they got their ammo, they got their builds, they're in zone, and then they're like, wait, I didn't
Frenzy Fishy.
I gotta look for a tag. Frenzy Fishy on the other side above,
competing.
A good amount above. If you're about 100 to 150 above,
Frenzy Fishy is a god. Oh, see, look at that, he already got a kill.
With one AR shot, that is what you needed. We saw Promising to do that in the first game. Just find any sort of elimination that you can, far away or up close.
Whoever
Don't even have to miss yourself getting tagged up for it. Beautiful elimination.
Yeah, but you notice how he's doing that behind his phone, editing a single wall, that's to avoid all of those hunting rifle headshots that we've seen come out time and time again. You don't want to get a game ender looking for some of those tags to make sure you're safe. But that being said, when we talk about tags and going through, that's generally meaning you're looking for long-range shots, not with the intention of actually trying to eliminate the opponent, but just doing some damage so you're not threatened by the Storm Surge. As Flois ends Froggy and puts a prime example of why you need a cone in a window to limit the number of angles you have, because so many of these top-level players will be carrying those weapons, particularly in EU that is known for their snipes and hitting their shots. Well done to the game number 1 winner, who's continuing to roll with the momentum here. Boxed up next to Arden, pass it over the side as we're transitioning now into that mid-game kind of territory as players are starting to get closer and looking for priority in terms of zones number 4.
What an elimination. He needed it too. He only had 2 hunting rifle shots. That first shot needed to hit. He didn't really have a chance to follow up if it didn't. Very heads up play by Flois. First place, taking down second place. That is, hey, that's pretty good for your mentality. Even if he goes down here, be like, hey, I took out my competition, so I know I'm pretty secure there. But we're still pretty early on into the game. Can't really do much.
What you gonna do? Crack you.
And it's important to know when they stress during the top of shell how every single interaction matters. Right there, Flois eliminating his direct competition right now. The player who is closest to him, who's able to pressure up. That means if he's able to build up a lead now, it's going to be that much more substantial. Because effectively, he's eliminated the players who threaten him the most. As now we're on board here with ADN. We saw him have an amazing run yesterday, pushing in right there. You can see the Rito edit being taken down. And that's such a good push. Stroking was looking to set up a crash pad there with that ended cone in his box.
I'm at 30, now it's
dropped in and then occupied the space, stuck to the AR, and
this one,
used the weapon to close it
out. Are you listening at all?
Being a key pick there in a mid-circle.
Yeah.
Okay. So tell him that I'm going to come pick you up tomorrow because I couldn't do it today because Maria had her off day and then she went to the grocery store and then they had someone coming over there to work for them.
He's not actually prioritizing picking it up right now. It seems like he's just looking to build and then go for the loot. Mr. X is nearby and she's nearby as well. Martin's in an awkward spot. We've got Scram in this game here as well. Handy.
I'm at 1 ping, 0 ping now.
We talked about storm surge. This is a threshold where it's 50.
I have the best ping in the world.
Makes a heads up play to get a box. The crash pad's gonna come through, but that's bad for him. Let's see if the shots come through, and he does. Maestro gonna go down the aggressive play, not gonna be rewarded.
Do you want to come over
here? For his passiveness.
Yeah, you can see the reason why so many players are fighting right now, both that storm surge and trying to get priority. We talk about fourth zone. Look in the bottom right-hand corner. Everyone is looking to box up and stake their claim on as much real estate as possible for when that half in, half out reveals. You don't want to be sharing a spot next to somebody as you go to rotate, and they're looking to clear out the players nearby. As Ardent picks up Flois there, so 1 and 2 are down. That's going to open up the leaderboard. Tons of players will have an opportunity to charge up. Eyes are now on 10. And whether or not he can kind of extend his lead out there, as Ardent also picks up Lechi. Mongrel getting scout there in a brilliant job because he's now.
Dom is here.
Yeah, Dom was in my chat.
The half in, half out, the one before moving, is pulling directly over to this cluster of players. So Tayson, Benji, Helix, Ryzen, Mr. X will all be over there, sharing the half in, half out with Ardent. They all have priority on everyone else who's rotating into the zone. So they're going to be fighting among themselves to make sure they're safe and not going to get ambushed. And then swap over to what Tayson's doing now, looking to catch the players, burning their rotation, burning launch pads and crash pads, trying to get into this zone.
And this is very lucky for Tayson because
I'm getting spammed by everybody.
He only had 54. That is not where you want to be for this in-game. So he has to find an elimination to get to these moving zones effectively. He does have these crash pads. So when you start to use those crash pads, you start wasting those builds to box up.
You
and he needs to find somebody. As shots come through, he's not going to be able to beat people out of here just yet. But we do see Debbie unfortunately falling, but he did get that top 15 placement threshold. This is what a lot of people are playing that can say, hey, at least I went down.
I'm about to back out.
I'm getting spammed by everybody here. Just disappointing. Edit it. Play weak. Bro, stop! Everybody team, right? Or anybody, bro, nobody's watching me.
You get $50,000 if you come first place in the Fortnite tournament.
Dang it. You already know in a minute we're about to hop on that squad still.
I love the soccer skin. I feel like I'm fit for it. Can you invite me?
Yeah, but you know what I'm talking about? Oh my god! Why am I so softy?
Your game is full.
Too softy, bro.
Yeah, your game is full.
You streaming right now?
Yes.
What pump? Edit it. What happened last time? That's what happened last time. Don't want to do that. I think I should.
Today, we celebrate the anniversary of the Platform Unification Directive. For years, they have given us their songs, their
You leave the game because I can't.
Yeah. Alright, let's go. Down there. Let's go. So the first time we're only gonna use like pumps, and when we get like 30 kills, we switch over to pump and sniper. Cause bro, somebody poured water on it, and somebody took off these pieces. So Quave took off these pieces, so he can put it in another controller. My other black controller.
So yeah.
Yeah.
You know I could ban you into his chat. I mean ban you in Jacob's chat if I really wanted to.
And bro, Dom said, yo, Zaya. Alright, where's everybody going into?
The fact that it's only 2 people in there.
Are we going in there? Maxwell, we going in there?
Yeah. Oh, the boy says. Get the pole. That's what I mean.
Everybody watching me right now, see that subscribe button.
I don't want to see your sister. She be mean to me.
I only have 1 subscriber.
Your sister be bullying me. I'm not on. Dude, my teammate is trying to sell me now. Come on, man. I just got on. Please don't sell me. Dude, this guy is so bad. I hope you die, you bot.
Alright, you already subscribed to me.
Dude, I can't do. No, I'm leaving, bro. I'm tired of creative fill. Every single time I freaking play it, someone has to troll me or something. I'm done.
Hey, you go off me in there. flying stupid.
What are you doing?
Loading into one. Alright, what's up, Matthew?
I'm not into.
I'm right here, behind you. You're gliding now.
No, I'm not.
But that's not you. So there's another, sparkle in here.
Bro, why is everyone trying to troll me? Bro, I can edit. I'm not dumb. Oh my god, this is currently gliding every time. No, you're dead. I don't even care anymore. You're dead. I don't care. You told me last time. I mean, my other teammate died because he kept on impulsing me. Literally, this guy was annoying. You want to know what he kept on doing? So you know how you would try to like peek to snipe somebody and they'll build? He'd impulse me off of the thing. I just took fall damage.
Bro, I have the worst teammates in the world.
Jack.
Why does it always give us weird? It always gives us the bad teammates.
Yo, what? This is trash.
Dumb.
Dang. I'm about to get off. Oh, I have to play tomorrow.